next.
Yeah, I was in.
Everybody, let's get a round of applause for Mr. Mike Quinn, who's going to make us laugh. Mike Quinn, everybody.
I didn't do that. That's not funny.
Now, Mike, if you're going to cause problems, we're going to have to ask you to leave.
Let's come up with hand signals.
There we go. Thank you, everybody. Sally, I just want to say that comedy doesn't have to be true, okay? It's not my real feelings, and I did love your set tonight, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Have an awesome night. Look how windy it is out there. It's really windy out there tonight. Lots of trash blowing around. We better look out for some of our exes out there. You know. Anyway, I'm divorced twice, but yeah. I hate when people say you don't need to drink to have a good time. I mean, hey, you don't need to wear, have running shoes to run either, but it sure fucking helps. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, come on! What the hell? You gotta drink to have a good time. Shut the hell up. Anyway, so I don't drink too much because sometimes I go from like, you know how they say like 0 to 60? Sometimes I go from like 0 to 2 years on probation in like 2 minutes. You know what I mean? It's happened before. So I have to really watch what I drink, I had that problem in the past. Some of you guys that don't know, that haven't heard my comedy before, I was in the Army for 20 years. I retired, did a bunch of shit, was in Iraq twice. But, you would, hey, don't give me that stuff, because there's all kinds of jobs in the military. You know what I mean? The only thing I did for you to keep you safe, the 2 times I was in Iraq, I was never in danger. My most stressful day was probably masturbating in that 120-degree porta potty. Okay, don't clap for those people. You don't always clap for veterans. You know what I mean? We don't all kick in the door and carry a big gun. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful with that shit. So where was I? Oh, yeah. So obviously I let me move this mic stand aside so you can see me. But I got a little bit fatter the last couple of years that I got out and I retired, and I'm fat. I'm fat now. I'm like 240, the VA told me the other day. But I don't identify as fat. I identify as trans slender. You know what I mean? Come on, I have my mother's hips. Come on. And Sally, I love and respect my mother. She's a businesswoman. She ran her own hair salon for 20-some years. I'm a father and daughter, okay? I'm not slamming women, okay? I love women. I just wish that on Tinder, like, women under, like, 300 pounds would actually like me. You know what I mean? It says, that's what I attract. That's what I attract. That's all I got. But anyway, so my clothes, I had all my shirts are stretching out and everything like that. My belt, of course, I had to push out a little bit now that I'm gaining weight. The thing is, I did put this one article of clothing I had on the other day that I haven't had on in a while, and it fit. I was so happy. I mean, it was a scarf, but, hey, let's not, come on. I mean, you know what I mean? Baby steps, you know what I mean? Baby steps. I'm getting larger, and I don't like it. Like, I feel like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag, you know what I mean? So like, all your clothes just start, ugh. Well, is anybody else like me? You don't have to raise your hand, but when you put on more weight, hey, I was once a kid, I was once a lot slimmer, but does anybody else have to like hide your breath? Like when you're walking up steps with a friend or something like that, you have to like do the short little so you don't like seems like you're having like your life is ending, you know what I mean? Come on, I'm not the only one. Come on. Like it's like you have to like really think about it. It's like, yeah. Come on, I know I'm not the only one. Yeah, so I'm in my 40s now. I'm 46 and getting older. I joined the Army when I was 17, retired when I was 38, and that's already 8 freaking years ago. Got divorced the second time, and then I This is a whole new world to me. Like, I saw the commercials and everything, like, for that, like those dating websites, those dating apps, like Farmers Only and J-Date, and you know what I mean? What was the other one? Come on, leave my damn, the thing is, like, I am too old for Life Alert, and I'm too young for TikTok, right? So I found this one called Tinder. It's like a dating app, you know? Yeah. What? Come on, who else has been on Tinder? Come on, man. Anyway, so yeah, Christian Mingle wasn't for me. That's just what, we can tell her parents we got on Christian Mingle if we meet on Tinder, but that's about it. So, you know, the thing is, you don't have to be on there very long on Tinder to really see like what it's about, you know, how people lie, men and women both, you know, men, they use these filters, they deceive you, they only take pictures from like, you know, not here for a hookup, LOL, and they're like, you know, these pictures, and you know, I mean, it's disturbing, and it's not truthful, and I don't like that shit, but, you know, the thing was, I felt like I hit dating rock bottom when this one girl on there, she asked me if I wanted to smoke meth with her. I mean, how low, you know what I mean? Like, how, like, I mean, my life has come to this. I'm fucking sitting on the shitter on my smartphone, and somebody asks me, hey, I think you're cute, middle-aged white guy, but do you want to smoke meth with me? Like, what the, you know what I mean? You know how bad, like, I mean, that's depression right there. Like, that's, I went to the VA shrink with that shit. I'm like, smoke meth.
So how was the second date?
You know, hey, she bought that night, so you know what I mean. It was fine by me. You know what I mean? Damn, good one, sir, good one. Well, it turns out that woman that I actually met, and this is kind of a semi-true story. I have a work partner over there in that corner that could back me up on this, but she was homeless, and she was very honest about it. You know, we linked up on Tinder. And she's like, hey, I just want to be honest, you know, I have this weird living thing. It's only been a couple months, but I'm living, you know, I'm homeless. But you know what? The thing is, do you know what the best part about dating a homeless woman is? You can drop her off anywhere. It's so great. It's amazing. You know what I mean? Hey, see you later. Yeah. But, anyway, yeah, she was a homosexual. Screwed it for a roof over here. But anyway, like, women are like, Sally, remember what I said about women, respect women. But some women are like parking spaces, you know what I mean? Sometimes when all the good spaces are taken up, it's all right to slide it on into a handicap one every now and again, you know what I'm saying? What? I'm wrong with that. Why aren't you laughing at that? Comedy doesn't have to be true, guys. Now, come on. I'm the one with the fake hair. Anyway. So, women on Tinder, I noticed, though, like, I'm in the fat crowd now, okay? I am. And if it wasn't for chubby women, I'd never get laid, okay? Let's just get that out front. But women say some cutesy little things that us guys don't ever get to say, like, you know, thick thighs save lives, you know? Like, no fucking, like, if your thighs touch, it just means you're closer to being a mermaid. Like, guys, what the fuck do we get to say? We don't get to say shit like that. The more rolls, the longer the pole. I mean, come on. There's no bullshit like that. Come on. What the fuck's that about? Women have these cutesy little sayings, you know, thick thighs save lives. You know? We don't get that shit. And it's not fair. Destroy the patriarchy, Sally. Alright. And then women, like, once you hook up on Tinder, they'll say to you, like, so what are you looking for here on Tinder? And I don't know, I think the best response is, like, what's between a one-night stand and marriage? You know what I mean? That's, come on! What's between a one-night stand and marriage? It's pretty nebulous. You know what I mean?
What's the answer?
I don't know, this is new material, dude. Just feeling the crowd. So, you don't have to be on Tinder long either to see people doing this. I mean, Tinder's been around since like 2013, I think. It's been like about 8 years. And the whole time, like back then, now, you can hop on right now and you'll see women, whether they're in their 20s or their 60s, some of them will have this stupid dog face filter on, you know, with the tongue sticking out like a beagle ears, you know, and they'll have that filter superimposed over their face. What the hell is that about? You know what I mean? Like and they all have it. And when I first got on Tinder, I wasn't getting no hits. I didn't know what, wrong pictures, whatever. But so I had my son, I'm like, teenage, come here, boy, come here. Hey, this picture of me put the stupid dog ears on me, you get it? And I uploaded the picture on my Tinder. I put the dog ears on me. And the next day, the hottest woman ever hit on me. Like, hot body, hot. My God, a little bit younger than me. It was so awesome. She goes, I gotta ask, what's with the stupid dog ears? And I'm like, so I had to play it off, right? I'm like, well, that's because I got qualities like a dog. She's like, oh, do tell, how's that? I'm like, well, I'm loyal as hell. I sure do like to lick things. And I really know how to bury a bone, you know what I'm saying? I didn't hear back from her. Please tip your bartenders and the people that brew this delicious blackberry beer. The second one from the top, or the third one down. Oh, it's so great. I love this beer. I love your beer. I love it. And I love your chili. And I love your chili. But your chili is what's tipping the scales at 240 pounds to the VA. They told me I have to go on a weight management program now. It's my fucking hip dude. Yeah, it's damn you. That's how you get out of blame. Blame it on where you hang your local water bowl. Beer's too good, food's too good. Yeah. Well, anyway, then sticking with the Tinder stuff, I put a picture because chicks love dogs. I know this. Women love dogs. You just borrow somebody's puppy, go for a walk in the park, and get somebody's number. So I had a cute dog at the time. I put this picture of my collie on my Facebook, or not. I mean, my Tinder. We were talking about, and the girl, that liked me. She's like, so is that like your that's the way to get chicks, is like to put a picture of a cute dog? I'm like, yeah, actually it is. She's like, well, has it worked? I'm like, no. That's why I got to put to sleep. Come on. Comedy doesn't have to be real, Sal.
No dogs are injured in the making of that joke.
I love dogs and I love pussies, okay? Oh my gosh. I found this, after my dog died, I found this cute little gray kitten underneath my porch. Like, my dog was 16, I got him put down, he was a cute little, So I'm getting it, and this is like 2 years ago already, but it was like a cold November rainy day like this, like a month after my dog died. And I'm the kind of guy where I buy used animal. I don't buy a purebred. I go to the pound. I find that if somebody's giving away, cats or kittens or whatever. That's what I want. Used animals. I'll take them. I'll take an 8-year-old dog. I love animals. So I'm going in my house, and a cold November rainy day. My dog's dead. Only a month. And I'm so sad and depressed, and I'm fumbling with the keys to get in the door. I dropped them. When I looked down between the slats and the porch, there's something darting underneath there. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I went down and I checked it out. It was a little gray ball. I thought it was a squirrel. There's a kitten, a little cute gray kitten. Oh my God! And the universe sends that shit. That's meant to be. Fuck yeah, yes. Now then, little kitten. I picked it up and oh my God, I'm like, holy shit. And it wouldn't let go. Like you pick it, its claws were in. Oh my God, this is meant to be. This is meant to be. So I took it inside. I warmed it up. I warmed up milk. He drank the milk. It was fucking awesome. But I never had a cat before. I was just always a dog person. But I'm not against them. But I just never had one. But that was meant to be. The universe gave that shit to me. So a little cute kitten, and then my cat. She starts doing this. She starts doing like I was playing music, and she starts bouncing around the beat. She starts going. And I'm like, yes! What a fucking cool cat! I'm gonna put TikTok videos and shit on the internet. And she starts going. I'm like, yeah! And I start doing the symbol. And then she's like, blah! You done that? Fucking milk and shit all over me, and worms and bullshit. So if you want to adopt a cute little gray kitten, go down to the West Side Animal Shelter. And that ends that joke. Thank you. Am I still good on time? 5 minutes.
I'm gonna roll.
That blackberry beer is so fucking good. I love it. So, some of those women on Tinder, they're really raunchy though, with their profile comments. Like this one chick said, she's like, I'm like a microwave. I'm cold on the outside, I'm warm on the inside, and I'll kill any baby that you put inside me. That's a party girl right there. Now come on. Hey, I support Roe versus Wade, Sally. Now come on. Now come on. I'll meet you halfway. Now come on. A good joke is a good joke. Anyway. Getting into a relationship may seem like a good idea, but so was a free ticket to the Titanic. I mean, you see how that should work out. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. We can make better decisions. And this other girl on Tinder, once you link up, you match, you get to talk back and forth. And she's like, so what's your backstory? My backstory? I'm like, scoliosis. She's like, oh my God, that's so fucking crazy. I'm a Sagittarius. And I like the dumb ones. I love and respect women, but I love the fuck more out of those dumb ones, Sally. I do. I know. They're smart. Stop. Come on, Sally. I just want to be your friend. Just want you to know that this is just comedy. It's just comedy. I brought my own music stand tonight, so I didn't have to use yours in case Anyway. But yeah, like those women that believe in the horoscope and everything like that, like it's so easy to trick them because it's like, you guys, with your blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you cheated on me because you thought you were blowing the neighbor guy because you thought Mars was in retrograde. Now, come on. What the fuck kind of bullshit is that? What kind of excuse is that? Guys say, like, I fell and tripped and, my dick fell in their pussy. But, women say, oh, well, Mars was in retrograde. Come on. Anyway. Some of those girls, once you meet up with them on Tinder, you gotta give a quick, some like a quick little pickup line, Women, clap if you like a nice little pickup line, like a nice little, how about these ones? How about, I would hide all the chairs in the world just so you can sit on my face. What was that about? Now, come on. Come on. That wasn't mine. I got it on the internet. Come on. I take zero responsibility.
Take it back.
I take it back. I'll wash it away. Hold on. All right. Okay. All right. Well, what about this one? Hey, baby, are you a termite? Because I'd sure like to give you a mouthful of wood. Oh, come on! Or rubber, whatever you're into. I don't know. Hey, baby, I'm no meteorologist, but I can definitely predict 5 7/8 inches in your forecast for tonight. 5 7/8 is just a random number I chose, okay? 5 7/8 inches is probably good enough for anybody, okay? You know what I mean? We should switch to the metric system. Don't read it in shit. Anyway. Okay, I'll close out with this. I have a lot more shit, but yeah? Okay, I'll close out with this awesome joke. I can go on and on and on and on and on. So this is actually like one of those internet jokes. Like I can't claim there's nobody that I can give credit to, like Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, or but it's just an awesome joke, and you should repeat it. And here's how it goes. There's this monkey sitting in the jungle up in a tree smoking weed, and this little gecko comes walking down. He's like, "Hey, monkey, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm smoking weed, gecko. What's going on with you?" He's like, "Shit, I never smoked weed before. Can I try it?" So yeah, here you go. So the gecko takes the doobie and he's and the gecko's like, how it is when he's first smoked weed, and the gecko's like almost falling off the tree, and he's, holy fuck, monkey, oh my God. Monkey, I gotta go down to the river I gotta get something to drink. So the monkey's like, all right, I'll be here. And so the gecko goes tumbling down the tree, almost falls off, and he's so messed up. He goes down to the river, and he leans over to get a drink, but the river's so strong, he gets knocked in, he gets carried away. And so this gecko's like, Help me! And there's a gator across the other side of the river. He comes on, holy shit, I'll save you, my lizard brother! So the gator goes swimming on over. He throws a little gecko up on his back, and he's like, swims him back over to the other side. He's like, Gecko, what the fuck you think? Come on, geckos don't swim. What are you doing in the river? He's like, now I was smoking weed with this monkey over here, and I'm so mad. And the gator's like, holy shit, I always wanted to smoke weed. Will you let me smoke weed? He goes, yeah, there's a monkey over here in this tree. And Gecko's like, oh, I'm just going to stay here. I got to get a drink now. I'm so messed up. So the gator goes walking over to the tree. And he's like, hey, monkey. And the monkey looks down and he's like, holy shit, man, how much fucking water did you drink? Thanks for coming, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Quinn. So, he didn't leave yet. Up next, we got Jim Nash. All the way, I'm assuming, down from Cumberland, Maryland. Right? Almost Cumberland. So,